Today, we've got a fascinating lineup of idioms, expressions, and words from the radio show Easy Writing, so let's dive right in and expand our English vocabulary. Segment 1, Tread Lightly. First up, we have the expression tread lightly. This phrase is all about being cautious and careful in various situations. It's like walking softly so you don't wake a sleeping baby. In other words, when discussing sensitive topics or providing feedback, it's essential to tread lightly. Being considerate helps avoid offending anyone. Segment 2, Bear in Mind. Next, we've got bear in mind. This one is all about remembering and being mindful. When planning your budget or choosing a career, it's important to bear in mind unexpected expenses or your passions and interests. Think of it as a mental note to help you make informed decisions. Segment 3, Bring something to life. Now, let's talk about bring something to life. This means making things more vivid and engaging. When talented actors hit the stage, they bring the characters to life, making a play captivating. Similarly, dynamic presentations bring data and statistics to life, simplifying complex topics for better understanding. Segment 4, Nice Try. Moving on to nice try. This is a friendly response when someone makes an effort, even if they fall short. For instance, someone attempts a clever move in a chess match, and even if it doesn't work, you can still say nice try. It's like a pat on the back for giving it a shot. Segment 5, Client versus Customer. Last but not least, let's distinguish client from customer. A client often involves professional services and a personalized, ongoing relationship. On the other hand, a customer typically makes occasional or one-time purchases without a deep, long-term connection. So, if a freelance designer has been working with someone for years, it's likely a client, emphasizing the lasting professional relationship. If a company wants to attract new individuals to increase sales without a strong ongoing connection, those are customers. And there you have it, a handful of idioms, expressions, and words from Easy Writing.
So, Cameron,
Yes.
Okay, so of course, I am guilty of scrolling on social media, doom scrolling, as they
yes.
call it. And at like 11:30 at night, I'm like crying. Okay?
Happy tears or sad
Like,
tears?
it's kind of sad because what I came upon on my feed was Steve Irwin's son. So Steve Irwin, as you might know him as the crocodile hunter.
Yeah, he
Do you
was
know- yeah.
he was an Australian famous for, crocodiles,
Conservation.
but also, just
like
animal conservation in general.
That's
yeah.
right. And so he got stung by like a manta ray and he died, right? And so then, like, I see that his son, who was very young at that time, like 2 or 3 years old, he's all grown up and he's talking just like dad.
He looks so much like his dad,
And
too.
he looks like his dad. He talks like his dad. And then he had a video of like Happy Father's Day and like had like a whole montage. I was like, you would be so proud of your son.
Yeah. Oh, it's so true.
It's, I don't know. It was really touching.
Those things on the internet.
I tell you.
Sometimes we think like internet, it's so useless.
No, it's not.
And then sometimes you get these like really heartfelt,
like little
meaningful
moments,
things.
like little moments, or happy moments as well, right?
So true.
Okay, so anyway, we are not talking about animal conservation
at all. No relation to the topic today.
Okay, so today it's about an image consultant. It's a business dialogue.
Yes.
And the subtitle is, Who Are Your Clients?
Ooh.
So like, so who do you work for, right? And here are some expressions that we're going to cover today. If you tread, T-R-E-A-D, lightly, what are you doing?
So tread originally means to walk. So walk lightly. It means you're being careful. You're not doing anything to make someone mad or to cause problems or get into danger.
All right. How about bear in mind?
This is similar to keep in mind. There's something that you need to remember, either if you want a good result or you don't want a bad result.
Okay. And finally, bring something to life. Are you like Frankenstein and bringing life to your creation?
Well, the phrase can mean that, but we use it often to mean when you make something more interesting or more realistic looking.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and listen to our business dialogue.
So, tell me, who are some of your clients?
Nice try, Richard, but I can't give you any names. But I will tell you that they are mostly actors, musicians, business executives, and successful writers.
Okay. I'll try to tread lightly with my questions about your clients.
Bear in mind that my service is very personal. I do more than dress them up and send them out.
What else do you do then?
I help them bring the person they want to show to the world to life.
Here we go. Richard says, so tell me, who are some of your clients? I like how he starts out by saying just, tell me.
Yeah.
말해봐.
I mean, we often will start, before we ask a question, we kind of say, hey, we're going to ask, so tell me.
So tell me. Like, it's almost like get ready. I'm going to ask you a question.
Right.
Clients. So that's our power vocab. Now, it's like 고객.
Yeah.
손님.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, sometimes there's confusion about client and customer.
Yes. So I do understand why there could be confusion. So a client is someone who is wanting your services, and often it's on a regular basis.
Okay.
Or it's some type of consulting that you're doing.
Right.
A customer is often someone who just walks into a store and buys something. It doesn't feel like there's a relationship necessarily.
Yes, that's right. And I feel like a customer, it's like more consumer based, like you're buying things or, I mean, yeah, I guess you can get your car fixed. I mean, that wouldn't necessarily be your client, but I think client is used more in that sort of business context.
Yeah, and it's more like a service that you're giving. Not so much an object that you're giving.
Yeah.
So if you are a personal trainer, you would have clients.
Yes.
If you're an accountant, you'd have clients. A lawyer, you would have clients.
Right.
Calling them customers, it makes them... I would be a little mad in that situation if I was called a customer.
Yeah. I feel like clients get definitely more special treatment for the service.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. All right. Kate says, nice try, Richard, but I can't give you any names. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, nice try. This is a very colloquial, sort of everyday native expression. Nice try.
Yeah.
What does this mean? 착한 노력?
I mean, you could probably translate it literally.
Yeah.
But here, Richard's trying to get some secrets that he isn't supposed to know.
Right.
Like, because of privacy issues, Kate can't say who some of her clients are, right?
Right.
So, but Richard wants to know.
Right.
So he's trying to find out. But Kate, by saying nice try, is like, I know you're trying to figure out some secrets, and it was a good attempt, but I caught you.
Right,
I'm not going to tell you.
I caught you. So it's kind of like, okay, I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, you want more information?
Yeah.
You're trying to persuade me? Or you're trying to change my decision? Nice try.
Nice try.
It's not going to work.
Yeah, you're not going to get me.
Yeah. All right. But I will tell you that they are mostly actors, musicians, business executives, and successful writers.
Wow.
So these people are very successful. They're very professional. And Richard says what?
Okay, I'll try to tread lightly with my questions about your clients.
So you are treading lightly with your questions. So let's take it into the whole context here.
Yes.
First of all, what is tread lightly?
So to tread lightly, tread originally means to walk.
Yeah.
So this literally means to walk lightly, but we don't often use it in its real meaning.
Yeah.
We often mean it in a way of being careful. I won't do something that will make you mad or put us in danger or something that's illegal.
Yeah.
I'll be very careful not to do those things.
I see.
So here he's saying, I will be careful not to ask sensitive questions.
Okay. Or intrusive, which means too personal.
Too personal. Yeah. The secrets that she has to keep, the privacy that she has to keep for her clients, he's going to be careful and not ask those types of questions. So he's treading lightly.
So treading lightly is to be careful. Now, Kate says, bear in mind that my service is very personal. I do more than dress them up and send them out. So if you tell someone, bear in mind.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
You're saying remember.
Yeah.
So this bear in mind, bear here is not the animal.
Yeah.
Bear means kind of like to hold or to keep in this instance. So keep in mind. Remember.
Keep in mind. So don't forget.
Don't forget.
Okay. And Richard says, what else do you do then?
Kate says, I help them bring the person they want to show to the world to life.
So, our expression is bring something to life.
Yes.
But here, that something is a person.
Yes.
So bring a person they want to show to the world to life. What are they saying?
Right. So the original meaning, like you were talking about with Frankenstein and his monster, bring to life is to make something live.
Right.
But we often use this to say that you're making it real. You're realizing something. So in this case, they have a goal. There's an image that they want to have. So if they want to bring that image to life, it's successfully making that image for themselves.
I see. So Kate's job is helping people to show the world the real person that they are.
Or not even the real person.
Oh.
Just the person
image.
they want to,
A persona.
Maybe they're a really bad person, but they want to look good.
Yeah.
She helps bring that good person to life. Even if they don't really exist.
Okay, interesting. So that's why the whole image thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and listen to that one more time.
So, tell me, who are some of your clients?
Nice try, Richard. But I can't give you any names. But I will tell you that they are mostly actors, musicians, business executives, and successful writers.
Okay. I'll try to tread lightly with my questions about your clients.
Bear in mind that my service is very personal. I do more than dress them up and send them out.
What else do you do then?
I help them bring the person they want to show to the world to life.
It's time for Power Note. We're on pages 106 and 107. Tread lightly means to be really extra careful.
Yes.
When you are talking with someone or dealing with them. Okay. Remember, Cameron?
Yes.
You're talking to the board of directors, not your colleagues.
Right. I'll remember to tread lightly and limit my jokes.
Okay. Directors, 이사들, colleagues,
Yeah.
동료.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you can talk much more casually with your colleagues, but with the board of directors, you need to be formal. You need to be careful.
You need to be very careful. Yeah. And colleagues, of course, you can also say coworkers, but they're kind of like your peer.
Yeah.
And I'll remember to tread lightly. So, yeah. And I guess you're kind of a jokester. You like telling jokes. So that's why he says, limit my jokes. I'm not going to, be so try to be so funny. Okay. Belle is in one of her moods today, so tread lightly.
Yes.
This is interesting. Hard to kind of understand. If she is in a mood, because Korean people know good mood or bad mood.
Yeah.
But they probably are not familiar with to be in a mood or to be in one of her moods.
Yeah.
What does this mean?
So this can be a little confusing because the words themselves do not hold the meaning that it really means, which is she's angry or she's upset or she is very irritated.
Yeah, we don't know.
Right.
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say, but if you're in a mood, it's always a bad mood.
Yes.
It's never a good mood that you're in.
Right.
Oh, she's in a mood. Oh, he's in a mood right now.
Oh, he's in a mood. Don't bother her. He's in a mood.
Yeah. Yeah. So this tread lightly is, again, not talking about actually walking lightly. It's talking about, be careful when you're talking to them.
Yeah,
be careful what you say or do.
Yeah, because they're in a bad mood. I don't like moody people. I really do not. I had a friend a long time ago, and she was quite moody. So one day she's like, and then one day she's like, It's hard. Those type of friends are really hard.
It is really hard, yeah. I just feel like I don't know, that they, especially if you're in a professional setting or a formal setting, it's like, just control it, hide it.
Hide it. Especially at work. Don't be moody at work. Everyone's having a hard time. Okay. So we don't want to be in a mood at work.
No, but there are, sometimes if mom or dad is not in a good mood.
Well, that's understandable.
As a kid, I remember, you just tread lightly.
Yeah.
Don't make noise.
That's right. They're in a fight. Yeah. Okay, they just had a fight. Tread lightly. 조심해. Okay. Bear in mind means to remember, to consider before doing something.
Right.
Okay? You're asking for a lot of money for this tiny sketch.
Bear in mind that it is an original Caravaggio.
Oh, okay. So bear in mind that it's an original piece of
Caravaggio,
art.
That would be, even if it's a tiny sketch, it's going to be probably millions of dollars.
Right. Famous artists, Picasso, any of those artists, even a little tiny sketch is going to cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Bear in mind that the weather changes quickly in Seattle, so pack appropriately. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to give you this bit of keep this in mind. Think about this before you go.
Yeah.
Or in the first dialogue, it's kind of like, hey, don't forget.
Right. Right.
You forgot about that.
Right. So it's usually remembering something while you're needing to make a decision or do an action.
Okay, let's give an example.
So
before you're making a decision.
Right. Bear in mind, I'm getting off late for work, so you need to find your own dinner tonight.
Right. That's right. We're not going to have dinner tonight.
Right.
I forgot about that.
Maybe you usually, if your family usually eats together, but whoever's making the meal has to work late. So you're telling the other person, hey, I can't eat tonight. I cannot make dinner.
Yes.
You have to find your own dinner tonight.
That's right.
Bear in mind that I won't be here.
Okay. And then here's another example. So I don't know, if I can get the job, I feel like I can. And maybe someone, your mom or your dad or, someone else says, hey, bear in mind, if you don't get it, it's not you. There are 1,000 applicants.
Yeah.
Right? So keep this in mind.
Yeah, don't forget about it.
Don't forget about it, okay? It's important to remember. All right. Bring something to life means to make something more real or exciting.
Yeah.
So it's not really like making it live.
It's alive! Yeah.
I need a website that will show people who I really am.
No problem. My team can bring your concept to life.
Okay. So it's like you have an idea. You have a vision.
Yeah.
And the design team is bringing it to life. The director brought the writer's story to life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a book. Oftentimes these movies are made from books.
Yeah.
And they bring it to life.
They bring it to life. I can think of one in particular, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
That I read the book.
Yeah.
I did not like the book.
You didn't like the book.
It's kind of boring.
Oh, really?
it's I don't know. Many people like it, and I can understand why you would like it, but I don't. But the movies
it brought it
from
to
like
life.
2001, 2000, they brought the whole story to life.
To life in a big way.
So beautiful and magical.
Right. It's amazing. That is the expression, bring something to life. Now, if you say to someone, nice try, it's a bit of like, nice try.
I know you're trying to trick me, but you couldn't.
It didn't work. Nice try, but I'm not giving you my secret recipe.
Oh, but you have the best chocolate chip cookies.
No way.
Nice try, Carl. I see what you're hiding behind your back.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm not hiding anything.
You have a broken vase. You broke my vase.
Okay. All right. Do check out Power Vocabulary on page 108. It talks about the difference between a client and customer.
Yes.
There is a difference. All right. Let's go ahead and thank our sponsor.
한국토익위원회에서 취업가승